So your toilet is backed up and you don't know what to do. As an expert plumber, let me tell you some things you can do and why it's happening. Number one thing is that a lot of the time the toilets are old, right? And you guys are not flushing your toilet right. I need you to really hold this down and make sure it actually flushes. Just like this, hold it. So you hear the water really flush out and the water comes in. So that's one thing. If your toilet's not flushing, make sure you're holding that down. Another thing you can do is plunger. The first thing you can do is plunger, right? I don't have one myself because it's virtually useless. It worked about 10% of the time, but right, you plunge it. If that doesn't work, you go to Home Depot and you rent out one of these, right? So like I said, you could save some labor by buying it or renting one of these at Home Depot. It shouldn't be too costly, and you can save yourself some labor. So now you just push this in. You put the tip all the way in because you don't want to scratch the toilet. Put the tip all the way in, and you just twist. Just twist. Just push it all the way in. And now let's just say this thing does get stuck. Then the issue is going to be your toilet. Take a look over here. That means there's going to be something stuck in between this little loop right here, this P-trap of the toilet. If that's the case, you can either have an expert plumber remove the toilet, and he can try to stick something down from behind under the toilet, or I would recommend you just replacing the whole new toilet. It is a hassle trying to get whatever is stuck in there out. So, like I said, at that point, I'd recommend just getting a whole new toilet. Let's just say it does go all the way in, right? And your toilet's still not flushing, then your toilet is not the issue. It is the drain coming into your toilet. That's the thing that's backed up. If that's the case, I have to go outside, find a clean out so I can put my snake in. A lot of times, these houses don't have clean outs. So we either install a new clean out for your house, or we have to charge you a lot more by removing the toilet, putting the snake in through the toilet, because we remove this whole thing. However, that does require a lot more labor and work, as I do have to buy waxes, screws, and all that stuff, put the toilet back, so it is more costly. But those are the few things you can do if your toilet is backed up. Number one, you can try plunging it. Number two, you can rent one of these at Home Depot and save yourself some labor and time. Number three, you can also rent the bigger machines. At this point, I would definitely recommend letting a professional handle this. You would just put your snake in through here, or a local clean out if you do want to do it yourself. But that's it, guys. Those are some simple solutions you can do if your toilet is backed up. Thanks for tuning in with Banderas Plumbing. We out.